I first struck up a friendship with David by researching what they call the Magnificent Seven, these 7 Victoria-era cemeteries around London. David was a spiritualist from a young age. He had expertise in the occult. And he was an investigator. He wasn't just reading books. He was out talking to people. He was out doing night watches. That really fueled his creation of the British Psychic and Occult Society. But Highgate Cemetery itself really drew his attention like a magnet.
State your name to us, please. Who are you? What was that? You said something, wasn't it?
We didn't know until we got home that we captured a lot more than what we anticipated.
Talk to me. We were doing a spirit box session, and on that spirit box session we picked up a name.
What?
That's David. David, you knew us? Yeah.
No, what?
It's not normal for a name to come through so clearly on a spirit box as David. We even asked it to confirm it's David, and it said yes.
David, you knew us? Yeah.
No, what?
It's when you check your videos and stuff, and then
It just comes together, doesn't it? It's just not like a random name. It's a name that means something in the story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, what?
What if David, whose life was 100% Highgate Cemetery, what if he is now part of the story, but in a different realm?
Okay. What you got?
It's just crazy to think, like just thinking about it's just crazy. You don't come across that sort of thing.
Touch a gate.
He was trying to warn us, I think, of the entity what was behind me.
Show yourself behind me. What the fuck, mate? I'm not even joking, mate.
What?
You not to see that behind me?
No?
We would like to find out more about David and what he was investigating at Highgate Cemetery.
Didn't know a lot about my dad growing up at all. All I knew about my dad was that he had a newsagent's. And then when I finally met him, it was just a revelation. He was just a hell of a surprise, really. Well, when I was about 18 months old, my mum was pregnant with my brother, and then my dad got interested in all the Highgate stuff. And in my mum's words, that's when the weirdness started. One night she just moved us all back to where she was brought up. I didn't see him for, it was about 40 years, something like that. Oh, the Highgate vampire had a massive impact on him. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it took his life over. My dad had seen something in the cemetery, frightened the hell out of him. Now, I can't say what it was. I don't know, but the one thing I can say is that he genuinely believed that he saw something there.
I went to Highgate Cemetery myself one evening in late '69. I was walking down Swains Lane. I intended to climb over the main gate, which was quite easy to do. Something caught my eye, and I actually saw a tall figure. It was about 7 or 8 feet tall. It was almost as tall as the top of the gate. It was definitely clad in a cloak with a hood or something like that, I don't know. Its face was white or rather grey as compared to the rest of its appearance, and I definitely saw these eyes, which were red. I actually experienced the area, the temperature where I was standing was around me dropped, distinctly dropped. You know, I've seen something, I'm not sure what it is. I certainly realised it was not human.
The next week, David Ferrand was to open the Hammond High and see that there were 4 responses to his little letter, all saying that they had seen something that was very similar to what he described. So they were really concurring.
I think almost certainly that's what I witnessed myself, what other people had witnessed at that time. But I felt this thing very, very lethal. I do know that as I passed the top gate, you could tell this entity was draining your energy.
David went into the cemetery looking for evidence, and he recounts being shocked when he finds that there's signs of satanic rituals going on that, if they were successful, would manifest an entity which would stay in the physical realm.
One particular place that we discovered was the Corey Wright Mausoleum. It was a small chapel, broken open. You're under no doubts that that particular vault was being used regularly for black magic purposes. They released something by their satanic rites. Energy which was previously dormant, they made come alive by their activities.